Mother decided she did want a relationship with my children despite never meeting them before. Names are fake for privacy reasons. My parents, now 73F and 75M, and I, now 35F, have had a strained relationship for most of my life. For quick backstory, my parents had trouble conceiving until my sister, Alice, was born. They had wanted a boy and a girl, but got two girls, one with Asperger's. Alice was the miracle baby and I was just there because I had to be. After I moved out, they made no effort to contact me. They were friendly enough, but it was always me reaching out, so I stopped making the effort and they didn't seem to care. I walked down the aisle alone and I'm happy for it. When I had my son, Matt, now 14M, they didn't come see me, didn't come to the baby shower or the delivery. I decided to not bother, so when they had him on their own, my ILs, now 64M and 63F, decided to pop around and introduce the baby to the new grandparents. It led to a huge fight because my parents saw no reason to care. After all, it's not like it was Alice's baby. Just mine. I let them know when my daughter, Emily, now 12F, was born, but that was the last time I tried to contact them. Alice also saw no reason to bother herself with them. Fast forward to 6 years ago and I get a call from the school saying that there's a strange old woman at the head office trying to take my kids out of class for the day, claiming she was their maternal grandmother. I left work to go check it out, and there was my mother, snarling at my children for being so disrespectful to her, while Matt did his best to shield his little sister. I took her aside and asked her why she was there. It turns out Alice had gotten married, and of course no one thought to tell me, and had inherited my parents' fertility issues. In fact, she was most likely sterile and would never have children. Mum decided that she now wanted to be a grandmother and had come by to take the children out for a day of bonding. Only to show up and discover that they had no interest in leaving with some random old lady they had never met before, and the school was never going to let them leave with someone not on the approved people list, so she threw a fit. She got mad and decided to not bother anymore, calling my children ungrateful brats and saying that she shouldn't have expected better considering who their mother was. I didn't bother saying anything, I just let her go and then made sure my kids were okay. I ended up taking them out for ice cream, and we talked a little bit about what happened, but there didn't seem to be too much lasting damage. Years later, they laugh about the whole thing. I worried about her coming around again, but that never happened. My mill ran into her at the shops afterwards and asked what had happened. Apparently Mum assumed the kids would immediately latch onto her, despite never meeting her before. But because that didn't happen, Mum had no interest in having a relationship with them if it required effort on her part, so that was the end of it. I haven't seen her since, and I'm okay with that.